Meteorologist Bob Anthony with your precision forecast.
Well, we're going to recap some of our watches and warnings across our region. We had a flood watch in effect for the Sun Valley area. We're watching that very closely. A flood watch is just kind of a heads up on the possibility of some flooding. But we do have a flood warning now for the Boise River. And what is happening here is we had a big warm-up. Remember that big warm-up when we had temperatures in the 80s? And we had a lot of snow melt, water rushing down in the streams and rivers into the back of the reservoir system along the Boise River. And then we had all that rain, 24-hour rainfall records in places like Boise on Thursday. So the Bureau of Reclamation decided they need to make some more room in the back of that reservoir, and that's why they're upping the flows to 7,400 CFS, that's cubic feet per second. Flood stage along the Boise as measured at the Glenwood Street Bridge, where the gauge is 7,000 feet, and bankful is about 6,500. So we're going to be about 400 CFS above flood stage. So I know people are going to be out and about. It's going to be pretty nice this weekend, but I would stay away from that river. You do not want to fall into that river when it's running this high and fast and the water so cold. And also up here in Gem County, we have the Payette River. Some improvement there. It crested around noontime in Emmett, and we're seeing some improvement there. It hasn't quite crested in Payette, though. We expect it to go up in the evening, but the colder temperatures that are moving in tonight and have moved in as far as this morning as well, they will shut down some of that snow melt. That's the main factor. We want temperatures pretty close to freezing or below in the overnight hours, and that really helps shutting down that snow melt. So we're going to see some improvement over the next 24 hours there. So onward we go. Let's take a look at our current readings outside. 50 degrees, mostly clear skies, cool temperatures, winds fairly light at just 7 miles per hour. Our high temperature today on the cool side. Normally we have 66. Today, only 54 for the high. The overnight low, 40, and not much difference between the overnight low and the daytime high. Normal is 41, well shy of any records, and the records on this time of the year are now into the 90s, a good portion of them. A trace of precipitation, but we had just over an inch of rain on Thursday, and that really bumped up our total for the month. We're approaching 2 inches now. Sunrise at 6:41, sunset at 8:44. Some low temperatures, again, we're watching these to shut down the snow melt, and the mountain locations looking much better as far as our low temperatures from this morning into the 20s and 30s. Here in the Boise area, some of the warmer ones, like around 40 degrees, but other locations pretty close to freezing at 35 for Mountain Home and 34 degrees in Silver City. Jordan Valley right at that freezing mark. As far as daytime highs, didn't warm up a whole lot because we have this cooler air mass with us, but we're going to see some gradual warming. We're looking for highs closer to normal for tomorrow, certainly. Here's what's happening on our satellite map. What gave us all the rain? Look at this little curly Q right here, the circulation. That gave us all the rain, some even embedded thunderstorms and some snow pellets or graupel. That is now moving to the east. In its place, we're still getting kind of a southwesterly to westerly flow, but high pressure, weak high pressure is starting to build in. Has a good tap to some eastern Pacific moisture, but in general, things will be improving as milder air comes up from the south and showers mainly remain confined to the mountains. Mostly sunny skies for tomorrow. Northwest winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, so a little bit breezy. Highs in the lower 60s for the mountain locations. Partly cloudy. A chance of some snow in the morning. Switching over to rain-snow mix in the afternoon. About a 30% chance, partly cloudy. Slight chance of snow for Sun Valley. And mostly sunny and breezy for the Magic Valley Twin Falls high, 60 degrees. And our extended forecast calls for a pretty nice weekend, but again, stay away from those high rivers, especially the Boise. When it's running this high, it's like falling into a canal. It's real dangerous and you might not get out. That's my word of advice from Uncle Bob.
Well, thank you very much. It is high and fast, though, and I think sometimes people don't realize that. It's pretty
impressive this time of the year. When it's over flood stage, it's impressive how high and fast that thing is.
Absolutely. All right. Thanks so much, Bob.